And welcome in Jim Palmer. And Jim, you were just talking to Caleb Joseph. To me, he had the big at-bat in the game. It's 2-0. Their Orioles are looking to break out. We talked about it on the pregame show. He was patient. He worked the count, finally got a pitch, and he delivered.
Well, yeah, and I think he's just trying to stay aligned. I mean, Daniel Webb comes on. You know, if you go back to the Friday night game, it's a 1-0 game that the Orioles lose. He had runners at, third base with less than 2 outs, ended up swinging. I mean, he had a good at-bat against John Danks, but he struck out. So a little bit of redemption today. They bring Webb out of the bullpen because Rodon, they get a couple of singles. Now all of a sudden they move to second and third, and Webb's throwing 97. He's got a slider. He's got a changeup. You're just trying to get the big hit, and there's 2 outs. I mean, we don't know how the ball's carrying, so he's fouling off good pitches, and of course you know what Webb's trying to do, get out of harm's way, and eventually talked about trying to get a ball out over the plate. He never got it until right then, and then he hits it right up the gap. The one thing you noticed, Garcia, the right fielder, he wouldn't have caught the ball off of Chris Davis's bat last night if he doesn't play deep. Right-handed hitter's a little bit different. Wind blowing across, he plays in. Caleb got the big hit. It doubled the score, and as it turned out, in the bottom of that inning, the White Sox would come back with a run, and then Melky Cabrera, I don't know what he was thinking about, gets himself on a great relay play thrown out at third base, and Miguel's able to get through the 6th inning.
Jimmy, teams come in, they beat the Orioles by changing speeds consistently from the 1st inning to the 9th. Today, Miguel Gonzalez went out there. That seemed to be his approach. He changes speeds. He's that one guy in the rotation who really will take it all the way through as many innings as he pitches. He's not just going to go all fastball all the time.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, but I'm going to say one other thing. Jim Hunter alluded to the fact that the last 3 starts, I mean, he's given up 10 runs in the last 2. Today, obviously, that's not the case. I really think that he has to work a little bit more on his fastball command. Not throw more fastballs, but when he throws it, throw it more for strikes so he can get back to where we've seen him in past years where, I mean, in and out, he's as good as any. And then the point that you made, Rick, is that the fact that he's got a good slider. Caleb Joseph said he didn't have one today. He's got the overhand curveball, and then he's got the splitter. He'll throw in any count. But at the end of the day, when you struggle a little bit, you go back, you work on your fastball command, and then those other pitches are the feel pitches. And he's always had a great the least idea of when to throw them and how to throw them. But to me, the fastball command, that's what got that pitch count up a little bit. But at the end of the day today, it's a good way to start the second half as far as getting into the second part of the schedule.
All right, Jim, we see it's Kids Run the Bases Day behind you there. So before you head to the airport, get on there and have some fun on the field. Yeah. And we'll talk to you tomorrow night in Minnesota.
You won't be seeing that. I'll see you tomorrow night, though.
Okay.